The woman suddenly realized that the fly in front of her was actually her deceased boyfriend Ram. The fly had written out her name using its own tears. At first, Pasha thought her eyes were playing tricks on her, so she asked the fly several questions that only Ram would know. The fly got every single answer right and even used gestures to indicate who had murdered him. Pasha had no choice but to believe that this fly was Ram reincarnated. To help Ram get revenge, Pasha began training the fly like crazy. Not only did Ram build up his strength, but Pasha also handmade him a tiny gas mask and even crafted miniature steel claws for him. Fully equipped, Ram immediately flew off to torment the rich man. First, he pushed a cigarette butt into the bedding and nearly set the guy's room on fire. Then he used his steel claws to tear through electrical wiring, almost electrocuting the wealthy man to death. Unable to sleep from being tortured, the rich man went into full-blown security mode. He filled his house with security bars, reinforced doors, and surveillance cameras. Any living thing trying to get in had to pass through security screening first. Ram tried hitching a ride on someone's hair to sneak in, but got busted immediately by infrared sensors. So Pasha unscrewed a window screw, and he slipped into the house through the screw hole. After successfully infiltrating this time, he burrowed straight into the rich man's clothes and went to town digging into his waist with the steel claws. The pain almost drove the wealthy man insane. When he touched the area, his hand came back covered in blood, and he nearly lost his mind on the spot. From then on, he started swatting at flies whenever he saw anyone, even neglecting actual business during client meetings. When Ram landed on a client's head, he didn't hesitate to slap them, even going so far as to stick a trash can on the client's head. The client reported him for tax evasion. The rich man had no choice but to transfer his money in the middle of the night, but Ram grabbed a match and went on a rampage, burning all the cash in the safe to ashes furious beyond reason. The wealthy man became determined to kill this fly once and for all. That very night, he brought in a mystic to get to the bottom of things. The mystic took one sniff of the rich man and knew he'd killed someone before, and revealed that the fly was a human reincarnation. The rich man couldn't figure out how the fly kept getting into his house until he reviewed the surveillance footage and discovered it was Pasha helping all along. He immediately had Pasha tied up in his home and used her life to threaten Ram into showing himself. Before long, Ram flew back. To save his girlfriend, he was willing to lie on the ground and let the rich man stomp him to death. But the wealthy man insisted on taking off his shoe first before stomping. Who knew Ram would suddenly lift up a thin needle? When the rich man brought his foot down, he instantly howled in pain.